Let's talk about the post. This is the most important part of you because that's where you will get your backlinks by posting to different blogs. So for this scenario, we have already previously harvested some URLs, defined some proxies, 10 semi-private proxies, and we are on this panel here. The first thing you notice on the left is the identity. You can either define yourself, name, email by importing from a text file or adding them manually, or you can just use our random generator, which guarantees almost uniqueness to generate one among more than 10 billion possibilities. So that's pretty cool. Then you have the website section here. This is configurable. You can import from a text file or add them manually. And you have two options, either say each or one random, which are fundamentally different. If you say each, and we are posting to a URL, each of this website will be posted to this URL. If you say one random, we'll only pick one of the URL in the list and try to post to this website. The other URLs, they will be just used for other, other website will be used just for other URLs. Then you have a section here where you can add comments. You can also import them from a text file by specifying a separator between the different tabs here, or you can just add it like that. We also have a spinner here on the left, which will help you minimize your footprint. Usually you want a lot of uniqueness in your different comments so that it's high value on the search engine and that do not notice the duplication. So with this spinner you can add easily new tabs. Just say I want to add like one new tab, and I spin between the already existing tabs by using a separator here. This will take your previously existing comments here and mix them together to create new unique comments. Here we have a new comments appeared. The tool will post choosing randomly one of the comments in the list. So the more comments you have, the better it is. On the right, you have a table which will contain the results, and you have some post options here. First, you have some main options. You can ping your successful post right away, also check links right away to see for auto-moderated blocks. Then you have some options here which are only useful once we have completed the job. You have the number of concurrent connections that you want to use. This can be adjusted and also adjusted live when the job already started. The number of retry you want to do when you get a timeout. And here you are ready to start. Just click on post, and here you get a status of what's going on, how many URLs have already been processed, how many post attempts have been made, how many success, how many failures. Just look at the tooltip to have the definition of all the information you get here. We won't go through all these 40,000 URLs here, so we will just stop it right now. So what do you see in the results? You get the URLs, you get the rank, if you have harvested URLs and ask for the rank. You get the status of your post. Was it successful? Do we encounter an error? Also note that the URLs in this table are only the URL which are matching a blog, so that you don't have any overhead of URLs that we know are not a blog. You get the website for which we try to post, and the type of blog that we find here, WordPress, typepad, canal blog, whatever. Then you could say, I want to retry the failed one. So you could just check the success here and say remove. So you just keep the error and the login in this case, and you could just try to post again and we use what you have already in the table. You could also choose to export these results to a text file by keeping everything or just a certain amount of columns, which you can define here, and the separator between the different columns. You can go in the preferences, adjust the number of connections by default, which are used here, the timeout value, and also some post properties here. This is quite useful because you can define auto-explore blocks. This will mean that the tool will look for internal links when you found the blocks so that you can post to different pages of the same blocks. Or you can say, these blogs has a high probability of linking other blogs. So that may be more useful than to harvest directly the search engine. So in this case, you just click external links, and each external links found on a blog will be in turn parsed, analyzed, and we'll try to post to it if it's a blog. You have another option here, which is the maximum post per blog for one website doing a job, meaning that if you have a lot of URLs pointing to the same blog, maybe you don't want to post for the same website 60 or 100 posts because it will be really spammy. So in this case, you can say I activate this functionality and I set a maximum value of 10 so that you ensure that for this website on a specific domain, you will only post 10 times maximum. Some option to check the links. So if you activate this here, it will look after 20 seconds that the post was made if we found the link of your website on the site, meaning that the blog is probably auto-moderated, which is good for you. Max connection, which is used for previous jobs. That's part of another tutorial. And that's it for this page. So that's it for the posting.